All right, John here again. We're back for another one of these. Today's gonna be a quick one, just a little, it's not a sketch, like a doodle, will you say? I was looking at some art of other folks all around the internet, and I ran into a lot of clouds, a lot of people drawing clouds, and I thought, I'm gonna draw some clouds. I think that sounds like fun. So I thought I wanted to take kind of like kind of a haphazard, not super specific attempt at clouds. I started thinking I would draw like a pilot flying a plane or something, like just their face in the cockpit, and then the reflection on the goggles or something would have the clouds in it. And then I realized this is going to be a lot of work, and I actually just want to draw some clouds. I don't think I need to add in like this insane amount of complexity in order to do that. So I scrapped that idea before too long and decided to just go right for it, make some clouds. Once I had those kind of roughed in, I realized we need a subject in this scene, so I drew a quick airplane. That changes later, but we'll get to that. And yeah, I just went about doing some kind of basic line work, using sort of the lines of the clouds to be sort of leading lines into this gap in the center where I was going to put something else, and then kind of trying to get a feel for how the volume of these things would be. I didn't want to spend too much time on this. It's more just practice, and so I didn't put a lot of effort into like making them super realistic clouds or worrying too much about the volume of the shapes. It was more just play, honestly, and I think that's good. Like, not everything has to be, exemplary of your very best skills. Sometimes you can just sit down and have some fun. That is kind of the point of digital art, isn't it? So yeah, once I started working with color, I started thinking like sunset or sunrise, and then I moved on to this kind of blue thing. And I don't know, something about the blues, almost grays, very muted, just felt calm and relaxing, and I landed there ultimately and decided that's what I wanted to do. So just got a couple of variations in value here. We didn't go too crazy. Nothing's super dark or super bright in this particular scene. But yeah, I think the effect ultimately looks more or less like a cloud. It's a little cartoony, and my line weight is basically, for the line work is basically the same through this entire thing, but that's okay. So once I got done with the clouds, I moved on to what I thought was going to be sort of the subject of this image, and I thought of doing a couple of different kind of like airplanes, and then realized airplanes are hard to draw, and I don't really want to. Again, I'm just trying to draw some clouds here. So I ended up going with a balloon because that's an easier shape, and it didn't need to be hyper realistic. This is like, I'm thinking some kind of maybe like Victorian era balloon or something sitting in here. And so once I got that down, I looked at some reference images and saw some other like cooler shapes and decided to go with more of like this kind of tubular sort of looking thing. And I don't know, I'm actually surprisingly happy with the way the balloon turned out. I think it looks kind of cool, and they're way up here in the clouds. It's probably not very realistic, but that's all right. And had a lot of fun painting the balloon, actually. More fun than I think I thought I would. I enjoyed the balloon part as much as I enjoyed the cloud part. Another awesome thing about Procreate is like if the balloon's not quite the shape you want, you can just grab the lasso tool. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, and then you just kind of mash it around till it looks right. Man, it's such a time saver. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. A little bit of color work at the end, trying to bring in a little more saturation on the balloon and make it a little bit darker so your eye kind of is drawn there out the gate. And cleaned up a few paint lines, and that was pretty much it. Just a simple one today. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one.